We live in a world characterized by brokenness. We look around us and we see brokenness all over the place, from the relationships in our families to our government systems, even this COVID-19 pandemic that we're going through. These are all signs of brokenness. Now, you might be wondering, what does the Bible have to say about brokenness? Well, what's interesting about this is that the Bible is a story about how God comes in to fix a brokenness that we created. Now, we hate this brokenness. It hurts us because we long for something different. In our hearts, we know that this isn't the way that things are supposed to be. We long for God's design. You see, God created the world to be perfect. God created us to be in perfect relationship with Him, in perfect relationship with each other, and in perfect relationship with the rest of creation. God's design was beautiful and it did not have any brokenness in it. So you might be asking, well, why are we now in this state of brokenness if this isn't how God created the world to be? And that's because of sin. Now, sin is any time that we are not following God's will in our life. See, we can do things that we are not supposed to do. We can not do things that we are supposed to do, or we can have sinful thoughts like lust and envy. And these are all different types of sin. And that sin takes us out of God's design into a place of brokenness. And we all long to get back to God's design. So some people try to dive into their work and earn a whole bunch of extra money so that they can buy things and earn their way out of brokenness, or buy something to get them out of this brokenness. And that doesn't work. So other people try to dive into their relationships and fix their families and fix these relationships, because we know that we are supposed to be in perfect relationship with each other. But that doesn't work either, because we can't fix those relationships on our own. Some people just break under the pressure of this brokenness and they turn to drugs or alcohol to try to hide that pain. Unfortunately, all of these are simply going to lead back to brokenness. So God stepped in and God sent His Son, Jesus, to take the punishment for our sin. He died on the cross so that He could fix the relationship that we broke. Jesus came and lived a perfect life and took the punishment for our sacrifice, and took the punishment for our sin. And all we have to do is believe in that sacrifice and repent. Repent means to turn away from our sin and turn back to God. That can only happen when we believe in Jesus and we believe in His sacrifice for us. Once we believe in the gospel, then we are free to recover and pursue God's design in our life.